Don't you feel anything? This is one of the most irritating accusations calm people hear, as if the lack of emotional explosion were a sign of not having a heart. But the truth is the opposite. People who remain calm don't feel less. They just control what they feel much better. And in a world where everyone explodes over anything, someone who stays calm almost seems alien. Today, I'm going to show you 5 facts about people who have this rare ability to stay calm even when everything around them is on fire. First fact, they think before they react. When something irritating happens, while everyone is already exploding, shouting, or acting in the heat of the moment, someone who is always calm takes a pause. It might be just a second, but it's enough time to evaluate whether it's worth reacting and what's the best way to deal with the situation. This ability isn't natural for everyone, but you developed it throughout life. Maybe because you once regretted impulsive reactions in the past, or because you noticed that acting in the heat of the moment only makes things worse. The result is that you avoid unnecessary conflicts. You don't say things you might regret, and you maintain your dignity even in tense situations. While others are dealing with the consequences of their own explosions, you've already solved everything in a rational and efficient way. Second fact, they observe more than they speak. Calm people observe much more than they speak, and it's not shyness or insecurity, it's strategy. You learned that those who talk too much reveal too much information, expose themselves too much, and often miss valuable opportunities to understand what's happening. While everyone is competing to see who speaks the loudest, you're noticing the details no one else sees. This silent observation gives you a huge advantage. You perceive intentions, catch contradictions, and understand dynamics that go unnoticed by those who just want to be heard. And when you finally decide to speak, your words carry weight because they come from a place of deep understanding. Calm people aren't quiet because they lack opinions. They are quiet because they know that strategic silence is worth more than 1,000 words spoken at the wrong time. Third fact, they handle unexpected events better. While others panic when something doesn't go as planned, you simply adapt. It's not that you don't feel the impact of the situation, it's that you don't waste energy falling into despair. Your brain goes straight into solution mode. What can be done now? What's the next step? How do we get around this? This ability to stay calm under pressure makes people turn to you when everything is going wrong. You become that reliable person who can think clearly even in chaos. And the most interesting part is that this calmness doesn't come from not caring, it comes from knowing that panicking won't help at all. You choose to be the solution instead of becoming part of the problem. Fourth fact, they think before they judge. Calm people have a characteristic that's becoming increasingly rare nowadays. They think before judging. You don't go around forming opinions about everything and everyone without understanding the full context. While everyone is condemning someone based on appearances or superficial versions of a story, you stop and think, am I seeing the whole picture? What don't I know about this situation? This doesn't make you naive or slow to understand things. In fact, it makes you more fair and wise. You know that rushed judgments are often wrong, and that reality is almost always more complex than it seems. This attitude protects you from committing injustices, getting involved in gossip, or creating unnecessary enemies. And it also makes people respect you more, because they know you won't judge them before truly understanding them. Fifth fact, they avoid people and situations that drain their energy. Finally, calm people have a very well-tuned radar for identifying what drains their energy. And more importantly, they're not afraid to walk away from those sources of exhaustion. You know exactly which people drain you emotionally, which environments make you tense, and which situations simply aren't worth your time or your peace. And you don't force yourself to engage just to please others or maintain appearances. This selectivity isn't selfishness, it's intelligent self-preservation. You understand that your emotional energy is limited and precious, so you choose to spend it only on what truly matters. This selectivity is the secret to your calmness. While others are constantly exhausted from getting involved with everything and everyone, you protect your peace by avoiding what you know will destabilize you. In the end, being a calm person isn't a sign of indifference. It's a skill built through awareness, self-knowledge, and intelligent choices. It's knowing that you don't need to react to everything, that not everything deserves your energy, and that peace is worth more than being right. And you, do you see yourself in these facts? Tell me in the comments. And if this video made you feel understood, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive the next content. See you in the next video. Until then.